give us a pitch on Videodrome.
Retro
Retro review.
Well, have you guys have not seen Videodrome then?
It's been a while, but I'll read Brian what Videodrome is a 1983 Canadian science fiction body horror written and directed by David Cronenberg and starring James Wood, Sonja Smits, and Debbie Harry?
Debbie Harry's in it, yeah.
Rapture?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, now's your pitch.
Well, I mean, it's not so much of a pitch, but I mean, if it's a Cronenberg classic, it's his early work. I went to go see second Cronenberg movie I've seen in the theater this year because I went and saw Crimes of the Future.
Oh, really?
Earlier, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that was okay. But I think it's really interesting, Videodrome, because it's all about how technology and human flesh will mesh eventually, at least in this film. And the Videodrome is actually a show. Videodrome is a show. James Woods is the lead character, and he runs a TV station called Civic TV, where they specialize in softcore porn and hardcore violence. That's what they play. And so, basically, he gets pulled in. They start receiving these pirated signals from an unknown source. They start recording them, and then as he's watching these pirated videos, he starts having hallucinations. It's hard to describe. I think like most David Cronenberg movies are hard to describe. I think what's interesting about it, though, is the whole thing about there's a theme throughout where one of the main characters says that eventually your perception of reality will outweigh actual reality, right? It'll be more important, and that's the only thing that's going to eventually matter. And he's like, I don't need a body anymore. It's just my perception. It's hard to describe.
I mean, I think you basically explained life in 2022 as we're getting closer to VR and AR and people being more interested in an online persona more than an IRL persona.
Yeah, because there's actually the height of technology here is a videotape, right? This is like as technological as it gets. And this guy is saying in the movie, the main character his name is Brian. I forget his last name.
I'm already on board.
It was some ridiculous. Yeah, there you go.
You had me at Brian.
But anyway, he's saying that eventually we will all get rid of the names we have and have video names.
What?
Yeah. And it's just like, oh wow, like this was like way ahead of its time because
way ahead of its time.
Yeah. Man, I can't really pitch you on this, guys, because it's like, it is kind of a rough watch. It's really gross. There's a lot of body horror in it.
There's a GIF that's out there that had the old school box television and when those body parts are blowing out of it.
Oh yeah, and literally, the technology here is a videotape. So they've got an organic videotape that they actually put inside of James Woods, with a VCR slot.
Oh my god.
I think it's fun to revisit. I can't say that it would be a pleasant watch, in this day and age. But man, I think the ideas. I think Jeff, you would really like it because the ideas in it, you're shocked at the things that they predict in 1982
and how accurate they are. Oh, Mike's in the house. Yeah, video. It's a classic, The Fly, but with a TV.
There you go.
Oh yeah, because the box art. I remember seeing the box art. The whole video. First, it corrupts your mind, then it destroys your body, and it like James Woods is kind of like in the TV, so you see part of his body's coming out of it. But I'm going to give you the official pitch here, Brian. So it is set in Toronto during the early 80s. It follows the CEO of a small UHF television station who stumbles upon a broadcast signal of snuff films. The layers of deception and mind control conspiracy unfold as he uncovers the signal's source and loses touch with reality in a series of increasingly bizarre hallucinations.
Yeah, and that's right. It is a UHF station. I was going to say that this is actually the body horror version of that Weird Al Yankovic film, UHF.
The fire hose!
Similar.
You want the fire hose?
About tapes that actually go into your body. And I tell you what, you remember how we were talking for a while about doing that film where the guy turns into a videotape?
Oh, yeah.
You should watch it just for the videotape.
Of where we wanted to do that. Oh, we really need to make that.
The organic videotapes in the movie.
Oh, man, now maybe we make a recall with our shirt that we have.
Yeah.
Now that one will work better than the guy turning into the sandwich.
Yeah. That was like plan B.
Although Hot
It
dog
was like,
fingers.
how do we turn them into a tape? I don't know. How about a sandwich instead? That's way easier. All you need is bread.
Maybe we're prophets because hot dog fingers. I'm just saying. So, but Videodrome, distributed by Universal, was the first film in Cronenberg to gain backing from any major Hollywood studio. With the highest budget of any of his films to date, it was considered a box office bomb, recouping only $2 million from its $6 million budget. But it received praise from special makeup effects, his direction, James Wood's performance, and Debbie Harry's performance, and its techno-surrealist aesthetic, and its cryptic psychosexual themes. But he did win Best Direction Award and was nominated for 7 other awards at the Genie Awards. But now considered a cult classic, the film has been cited as one of Cronenberg's best and a key example of body horror and science fiction horror genres.
And it's just amazing when you watch it how much the filmmaker here thought that video was the highest form of technology here. Like literally, because like folks are doing things that seem kind of ridiculous, like with a videotape, like somebody sending someone a tape as a message. It's just like, here's your appointments for the day. I put it on a tape. And it's the tape of his secretary talking, you know?
That's crazy. Like, yeah, that's like try to find that way to interweave basically what we live with right now, right? Is this our new VHS tape? You know, this little Black Mirror?
It's amazing to me that this guy had a UHF station where he was struggling to find content and put stuff on that people will watch. And now we just have our own channel that's happening right here live.
Yeah.
Built out of our phones.
This is the version of UHF.
It's ridiculous.
I was so close because of the premise. I almost called an Audible. I was working late, and I was like, but I really wanted to see this, and I really think it would have served me better to see it theatrically.
Well, I mean, a 35 millimeter print, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. And you know the guy at Alamo that introduces the Terror Tuesdays. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
But yeah, I mean, just seeing it on the print's great because Cronenberg's effects, I think, do not stand the test of time. And when you watch them like in a Blu-ray upgrade, you just see the seams in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the effects are kind of hokey. I don't know. Again, like we've talked about it before, the movie was shot on 35 millimeter, so 35 millimeter is the perfect format to watch it in.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
You know?
No, exactly, and that's all I need to hear. That how the director served it up is how I want to eat it.
Yeah.
I don't want to change it. I don't know if the chef served it as a 3-course meal. I'm not going to turn it into a sandwich.
Yeah.
I want to eat it there. So I like just the idea again that this is basically the equivalent of like cavemen drawing on walls because they don't know what it's going to be, but they can feel it, and he just did the best that he could do at that time to show that clearly he was right on the money. Right, of
It's
where
pretty
we're
accurate.
going. You know, it's just like maybe there's not flesh in these, or is there? Right, the Black Mirror is there.
Well, I
flesh
mean,
in
look,
there?
how this is part of us now.
It is.
Okay,
Yeah.
you leave your house with your phone. Without your phone, what happens?
My car yells at me.
Yeah,